All right, guys, very, very important video here. We're going to talk about the ability to absorb pace and what different spins and techniques you're going to use to be able to absorb the pace. I find that's one of the things that people don't do very well. They'll be in a baseline rally, somebody will hit the ball very hard at them, and then they hit the ball harder back, and they usually hit it in the net or hit it way out. So people tend to have a knee-jerk reaction to fastballs, and learning how to absorb pace is a skill, and there's a couple of ways to do it. Now, first of all, the easiest way to maybe stop having to do this as much is your court positioning. So before we even look at the stroke, too many people play with their feet right on the line or even inside the baseline shot after shot. They're not even recognizing that. Or they'll stand here and they'll go, well, I'm behind the baseline. But if you look at the pros, they actually rally and stand pretty well behind the baseline, and then they move to balls like this. So that's the first thing I want you to think about is go, where do you play on the court, whether you're playing singles or doubles, doesn't matter. You should be a couple feet at least. I'm gonna probably have to pick up that camera, but at least as far behind the baseline, then you can always move into a shot. Makes life a lot easier. But one of the shots that this even happens to the pros a lot is off the serve, because it is hard, especially if you're going to be aggressive with your serve and really jump into the court. You are vulnerable here where you connect good on a serve and someone connects good with that serve you just hit. You could have to take balls right off the bounce, right at your feet. So here are the different ways. Here are the options you have. The first one, and then I'm going to demo each one. The first one I call the Rafa, the Buggy Whip, to where you're serving, you jump in, the ball's coming at you, you're kind of on your way backing up, and then when that happens, as you're backing up, it is kind of a good play lots of times to kind of lift. You're trying to get the air under the ball and lift it up and just get that ball back in play. It doesn't have to be pretty. As long as you get that ball high, deep, and back in play, you're going to be okay. So that's the first option you have. The other one, and this is kind of when you get your legs a little more underneath you, you're serving, you're able to get back behind the baseline, and maybe you're right here, but the ball comes right at your feet. Don't step into that ball. That's another big mistake people make, because since they always hear stepping in is a good tip, they'll try and step into everything, and then they're late. Keep your feet open, and I call this a smother and cover, where you're here, and you want to be very short, hands right by your leg. See this? I don't want to go too far back here, then I'm in trouble. So I'm trying to keep my hitting hand right by my hitting leg, and then smother and cover like that, okay? So that second move is a smother and cover move. The next one, which is kind of similar to smother and cover, is to really work on getting here, and this is when you're gonna get a little more air. When you smother and cover, you're gonna put that ball kind of quick and forward right back at your opponent, okay? So you're gonna stay down, you're gonna really lead your chest forward and go quick, and you're gonna most likely hit that ball relatively hard and back there if you think you can do that. The other way to kind of absorb pace and lift it up high and just get back in play is to do that good old-fashioned windshield wiper. If you can do that, so you're serving, you're on your way back, you get to about here, and you lift up and follow through to there, okay? The next option you have, and I'll do this lots of times, the ball's coming back real deep at me, and I kind of get caught, is you can just block the ball, okay? So you can block and chip. The ball's coming with a lot of pace. This is normally when you're in a rally. It is hard to serve, although you can too. The more I'm thinking about it, you could be in that continental grip. Let's say you get caught in that continental grip, the ball's coming back at you. Just come here, chip that ball in play, and now you're on your way to be able to handle all those tough balls coming at you. So let's take a look at them through demos. All right, here we go. There you go. Good. 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 good.